Alright, the first step is going to be taking off this bowl. Alright, here comes the bowl. There we go. Wow, it is really clean in there, as you can see. Alright, so I'm gonna get a wrench to take that off. It should be a 6 mil and then a flathead for the pilot. Alright, so we're gonna start with the main jet first. That's neat. It's got a little washer on that. Most of carbs I've seen don't have that. So the main jet is a 170. Alright. Wow. So the stock setting is 172. That's pretty crazy that it's lower when it's got a aftermarket exhaust system. So it's lower than stock, which is usually not what you want when you have an aftermarket exhaust system. Alright, we're gonna check the pilot jet. Wow, those are actually really loose. It's like they weren't even kind of torqued or snugged down. They don't have to be tight, but they weren't even snug. So this pilot's a 50. And the stock setting is 58 or 48. So it could be 48 or 58. Depends on the year. Some say 50, yeah. So this is probably the stock jet. Alright, so now I'm gonna check the air screw. So this is the air screw right here. I'm gonna check that. So there's only one turnout. I'm gonna go to 1.5. And for the pilot, I think I'm gonna go up probably 2 points, so move it to a 52. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this main jet at what it was, 170, because I don't have anything any bigger. And I think it'll be fine, because what I'm gonna do is move the needle position. But I will be going up on the pilot jet about 2 points. This is one up. This was a 50 and this was a 52. So that should help the idling, make it less lean at idle. And starting. I'm gonna snug these down. Make sure definitely not to strip them, because that's not fun. I've done that before. There we go. Sometimes these fuel lines are hard to work with. They get in the way and they're a pain in the ass. Alright. Alright, that is done.